Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. So nothing doing there, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Off the option, here's Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7, Allen nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it, taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen will try to throw for it. Fighting to stay upright. Escaping the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Larson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Larson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Allen now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. And again, it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. The quick slant caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Allen now on the sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Allen off the play fake. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a give. Akers running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. One final try here for Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.